Blessed day, everyone. So the topics more want to talk about in this video: 71 and 45-year-old men who were shot on Hold Up Road identified. Female inspector allegedly beats male colleague at workplace. More updates on the COVID-19 cases in Jamaica, and Colombia firm launches bed and coffin combo for COVID-19 patients. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the update on the big shooting incident that took place on Hold Up Road. So it says, cops identify 71 and 45-year-old men shot dead on Hold Up Road. Police say they now have identified the victims who were shot and killed by criminals during an attack on Hold Up Road, Kingston on Friday. The deceased are Kenneth George White, 71-year-old welder, and Clinton Jarrett, a 40-year-old resident of a Cambridge district, St. Andrew address. Police report that about 5 p.m., a group of people were standing near a lane when men armed with high-powered weapons drove up in a white motor car to the gathering and opened fire before making their escape. When the shooting subsided, 3 people were found suffering from gunshot wounds. White and Jarrett succumbed to their injuries, while the other gunshot victim has been admitted in critical condition. Since the shooting, police say they have stepped up their search for the criminals responsible for the act as new information about the case has emerged. A video circulating on social media shows what appears to be men with rifles alighting from a white motor car and opening fire at the group of persons. An elderly man who was seen sitting by his car watches in horror as the criminals carry out the disorderly act. One of the gunmen later opened fire on the senior citizen who attempted to move but appears to have been rooted to the spot by fear and shock. Yes, people, so very unfortunate situation, and the police them identify the persons who died. It's time for them identify the people them who commit this gruesome act. You see me? I'm going to play the video clip because there's something what I definitely want to talk about. I don't really know if a lot of persons are going to agree with what I say, but watch the video clip, people. Alright, so when them put out this video, a lot of persons accused the man was sit down, Zina talk about him should have moved, and why him see man a shoot and him not run and all them things, because if you look on the video, you can't even see the dog a scatter go down the road, you see me? And most people would have take with themselves. Now, a lot of persons, I wonder if them know the man personally, why them attack so, because for one, we don't even know if the man disabled or something. How them know so the man can run? The next thing is, the man might in a shock. You see my people, so maybe that's why him not run off. So it really burn me still if you see some of the people them a cuss and I talk about say the man just they sit down when him see man a fire gun. Just be happy say you would have find the strength if you can move or if you can run. You see my people? But at the end of the day, this is a very gruesome act, and anybody who have information, trust me, only need to step forward. Because, you know, burn me to people, the youth will walk off. Why him couldn't just leave the man? Why him did have to shoot the man? You know, me just can't understand what was the real purpose of shooting that man. Because I am 100% sure that man never do anything at all. So him couldn't just leave the man and jump in him car and drive off. Why people, when me see this, me I tell him, man, the only thing left of the tears come on my eye. Me I tell you no plain and straight. But leave in the comments and make me know what you think about this. Trust me. But just I hope the police them get some good leads, good information upon the man them will commit this act. We can't have people cover up for them type of people style. The man them just deal with the place away. And you can see the elderly man hold up him hand when the man go for shoot him, you know. You see me like him a try block the bullet, which obviously we know we can't block no bullet, you see it, but people, the whole thing just sad. Trust me, I really want the police them to catch them criminals here. We can't have them type of people that just a roam free in a society. And when we talk, you have people where I go talk about the police them now do them job. Or the police them for do them job if people are hide them type of dirty, nasty people here. Yo, now just leave in the comments and make me know what you think about this. I'm going to move on to the next story. Female inspector allegedly beats male colleague at workplace. A police corporal from the Manchester division is now on sick leave after he was hit several times in his face allegedly by a woman police inspector on Friday, May the 8th, 2020. According to reports, the incident transpired in the guard room of the Mandeville police station as the corporal was preparing to hand over duties at the end of the shift. Following the incident, a report was made of the complaint of assault, occasionally bodily harm, filed against the woman inspector. According to a Gleaner report, the head of Manchester Police Division, Superintendent Gary Francis, was contacted. However, he told the Gleaner that he had heard the rumors and needed more time to check, but may not be available for comment. In the report that was obtained, the corporal alleged that about 6 o'clock, he was confronted by the woman inspector, and before he could respond, she hit him in his face several times, causing swelling and bruises to his mouth. After doing so, she remarked, "A long time we did want to do this." The corporal was quoted as saying, upon leaving, the inspector allegedly said to the corporal, "At that you forget." Sources say prior to the physical confrontation, the corporal made a sexual comment about the inspector in a tight skirt. So people, I don't know if that's why she do what she do. You see me? Them say allegedly he make a comment about her in a tight skirt. You see me? Maybe him tell her that she looks sexy. And you don't know, say, every female love when a man says certain things to them, especially if you're working at the same environment. You see me? But I must something trigger it off. I'm now try to find excuse for her. There's no excuse for what she do. You see me? Because she make the man, you know, she basically bruise up him face and make him dip on sick leave and all them thing there. And that could have happened to me. It could have happened to any other male out there. And based on this article, it seems like she might have a little temper problem. You see me? That's how they make her out for look. But leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this. And as police officers, you have to set better example. You see me? You can't, you know, you fight crime and you commit certain act inside of the police station. That don't look right. But as I say, let me know what you think about these people. I'm going to move right on to the next story. Jamaica passes 500 COVID-19 mark, tally now 502. The total number of patients who have recovered from COVID-19 and have been discharged from the hospital has increased to 90, as 12 new patients have recovered a second negative test results within the last 24 hours. During that period also, 4 new positive cases have been identified, which brings the total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Jamaica to 502. The 4 new cases are all males with ages ranging from 17 to 63. One of the persons, a 31-year-old male from Senton, is an imported case from the batch of returning residents who came into the island on May the 6th. This brings to 3 the number of positive cases from that group. The other 3 cases are contacts of a confirmed cases from Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine. Jamaica now has 38 imported cases, 190 contacts of confirmed cases, which includes 25 imported related cases, 60 cases related to local transmission, not epidemiologically linked. 95 are contacts of employees in the workplace cluster in St. Catherine, and 10 are contacts of confirmed cases under investigation. Additionally, there are 24 local transmission cases not epidemiologically linked, and 250 cases are under investigation, including 224 linked to the workplace cluster and 26 others. Some 303, which is 61% of the confirmed cases in Jamaica, are females, and 199, which is 39% males, while the ages of all confirmed cases range from 2 months to 87 years. The number of samples tested within the last 24 hours is 212. Overall, 7,101 samples have now been tested, with 6,546 negatives and 53 samples pending. There are 406 patients in isolation and 129 persons are in quarantine at a government facility. So yes, people, that's the COVID-19 update in Jamaica. I have nothing more to say more than at least a lot of persons are recovered. That's just the good news out of all of this. And hopefully we get some more recoveries in this week. As my people. But leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this. I'm going to move on to the final story. Colombian firm launches COVID-19 bed and coffin combo. A Colombian advertising company is pitching a novel and slightly morbid solution to shortages of hospital beds and coffin during the coronavirus pandemic by combining the 2 items. ABC Displays has created a cardboard bed with metal railings that designer says can be double as a casket if the patient dies. Company manager Rodolfo Gomez said he was inspired to find a way to help after watching events unfold recently in nearby Ecuador. Families in the coastal city of Guayayel, boy, I don't even know if I pronounce that properly, waited with dead loved ones in their homes for days last month as COVID-19 cases surged. Many could not find or were unable to afford a wood coffin, using donated cardboard ones instead. Poor families don't have a way of paying for a coffin, Gomez said. Gomez said he plans to donate 10 of his new beds to Colombia and Amazonas Department, where resources are in short supply. So far, there is no indication whether the beds will be put to use, and no orders have been placed. The Bogota-based company is usually at work on advertisements, but has been mostly paralyzed over the last month as Colombia remains on lockdown. The South American nation has reported nearly 9,500 confirmed cases of the virus. The bed can hold a weight of 330 pounds, 150 kilograms, and will cost about $85 each, Gomez stated. He said he worked with a private clinic on the design, which he hopes will be put to use in emergency clinics that might become shortage of beds. At least one doctor was skeptical of how sturdy a cardboard bed might be. He also warned that any corpses should be first placed in a sealed bag before being put in a cardboard coffin to avoid potentially spreading the disease. So yes, people, when you think about this half coffin, half bed, honestly, I understand what they might try though. But, boy, just looking at it, I know a lot of persons are going to feel scared. Because to know that you are laying down in a coffin/bed, you see my people, so if you pass away, I guess them just fold it up and just bury you in the ground. But leave in the comments and let me know anything about this. Boy, look how much cases them have. I mean, we have to definitely give thanks in Jamaica, you know. You see me? Even though, as I say, we lose 9 persons, but whole heap of people are recover. We definitely have that to give thanks for. But as I say, people, let me know when you think about this half bed, half coffin thing here. If you don't feel like, say, yeah, it's a good idea. Or you feel like, say, you know, just seeing that alone make you feel depressed, scared, or it make you feel. Anyway, people, bless upon yourself. Stay safe. I'm out.